It's Sunday and I've moved all the fruit, so now I can use this bed. And I uncover it. Looks like there's a few nettles still living. I need to get them out. Everything's drooping, it's red hot. Whether they'll come back, but it's very difficult to water when it's this hot because they get scorched. Even the cabbages, and I have actually watered them into the ground with the feed bottles, and they still look very, very droopy. The courgettes don't seem to be bothered, but this bed was soaked yesterday, so they should be all right. I don't know. Tomatoes aren't bothered because it's red hot. They're quite liking it. Right, so I'll take you and show you where I've moved all the fruit to. Moved it here, look. Whether you can see, it's jam-packed solid. We've got lots of different flowers and stuff, and odd strawberry, the comfrey underneath here, my pear tree with nasturtiums all the way around the bottom. My strawberry tower, which I don't think I've put that top one on properly. It's a good job I've come back and had a look. That's not on properly. Need two hands. Just have to find somewhere to put the camera down. It's not going to sit there. That's better. I'll have to cut that out if it's all. If you can't, we couldn't see anything. So that's my strawberry planter, but some of them I've had to replace one or two, especially the ones at the bottom. I think because they was too close to these, all this lot, which weren't in leaf when it got put there. They've not been getting enough light, I don't think. So got raspberries, we've got fruit coming on them. This, I'm sure, is a black currant, and it's not done. It's got the odd one on. It's not done as well this year, but it was moved twice in 2 years. Well, yeah, it was moved. I don't know how long it was in. Was it in 1 year or 2 years? And then it's been moved again, and it's, even though, I mean, it looks all right, but it's not got much fruit on. But we'll give it some manure for next year and see how it comes. But the red currant has gone mad. That did nothing last year after its move. So you can never tell, can you? So you see that fruit on there. It's lovely. We've got more raspberries over there. We've got gooseberries, 2 gooseberries. There's no fruit on this year, but if you would have seen these plants last year, I bought them from the pound shop. They come up, there was little, and the fruit on them was gorgeous, and they were just coming nicely, you know, fruit filling out. And I'm thinking, not be long before I got to pick them when we had the fire, and it burnt them all. And I was so surprised that they came back this year. When I saw them sprouting, I dug them up quick because I didn't bring the big bushes, which were same size as these, because the thorns on them were massive. And I thought, I can't really have them in the garden when I'm trying to work and got no room to put them. So I just took these 2 up, and they're growing, they're nice, but there's no fruit on them. But considering what happened to them last year, I'm surprised they're still alive. Over here we have the nursery bed. These I've put in this plastic tub so I can just water the bottom because it's hot and they dry out quick. And we have my blueberry, a couple of more currants. There's a currant over there. That is my new white currant. Well, the camera ran out of battery, but can you see where I've been? Does it look better than it did before? Hold on, the radio's on. Go and switch the radio on, off, or else I'll be in trouble for putting music on my video that I haven't actually put on. Seeing as I'm outside the greenhouse now, I've come to switch the radio off. I've been doing things in here. Can you see the difference? Just got to get them in the final places. They're not staying as they are, but I've got too many things to do. So it's just, everything's looking nice though. I have that bed cleared like I showed you earlier, and this bed is nearly clear. Just a couple of things. I'm going to put a cover over it and plant through it, because there might be nettles, because a lot of that, the best soil ended up getting put at the bottom, and the worst soil with all the bloody roots in got put on top. So I just got them for you to move. I've moved 4 of the tater bags up here, but I can't get the rest in because there's some tree roots and it's not flat there. Right, these are all my dahlias down here. This is what these slabs were for when you saw Mark putting them down. Some of them still got to have some supports put in, but they're not very big yet. This side we have lots of different flowers and bits of pots that I'm not quite sure where some of them are going. Some of these big pots were supposed to be on the patio, but the dogs keep eating things out of them, so they'll probably stay there. So when it cut off, I was busy telling you about the pear tree and the strawberries. That wasn't on properly, was it? It was falling all over everywhere. But they're all in. I'm telling you about the gooseberries. So I was telling you about this nursery bed as well. This nursery bed here, well, looks like a nursery bucket more than a bed, is going to have water into the bottom of it, so they can soak it up. Because I didn't want to put an individual water in each one, so I've decided to just let it go into the bottom and then it can soak it up. My new trees that I had, oops, I'm getting my feet stuck, which are over here. We've got a pear, 2 apples. The cherry is the one, the blue one. I've looked it up, the one that hadn't got much root on. I don't think it's a plum. I can't remember now what I've got. But anyway, they're there. They're not staying there, but it's the only place I've got from them in a minute. We'll sort it out. I'm rigging up a watering system. So there's going to be a pipe goes to each plant in each of these buckets, so that they won't run out of water. They won't get, because it gets hot, especially this corner gets dead hot. And this is where, this corner here is where the vine's going to go, because it's late afternoon now and this fence has only just started to go into shade. It's been in bright sun all day, so that's where the vine's going eventually. So the question I was going to ask was, if I can turn round to everybody, do you think it looks better than what it did? Or your opinions? And when all my dahlias all come out and in bloom, they look really pretty, even though they are behind a fence. But you can't have everything. You can't have 4 dogs and then be able to have pots all over your garden without them being protected. And Badger has already been trying to get his nose through, because, which pot is it now? That end one, I've had to move it into this corner there was some blood. I'd put some bloodfish and bone in and not made it go underneath the soil, and they could smell it, and they're trying to get their noses through. Little rascals. So I think it's looking better, but over here it's not looking better. Look at the state of this. But it not take me long to get it sorted. But it's just make a mess in one area, clear it, and then make a mess in another. And that's been move pots from one place to another for days now. How many times I've moved these till I finally, now they can stay here. But I must have moved them 10 times so I can do a job where they were, then move them somewhere else, then they're in my way again. So that's it, completed, set for the watering system, which I'm going to go and start. I'm not going to get it finished today because I'm shattered. So I've been out here all day, and it's about tea time now. So I'll just rig up a few pots and just keep working my way round them all until everything's got a little waterer in. If I show you the waterers, hold on. Each pot will have like a little shoved in with the pipe going through there and that on the end, and the water will come out there. Then I'm going to have a timer set for it to come on 2 or 3 times a day, just for short periods of time, just to trickle water in. So when it's red hot, they'll not be suffering, because this garden in the middle of summer, it's just, if the sun's out, it's baking, and if there's a shady bit, it's totally in shade and never out of shade, but the rest of it is really in sun most of the day and really hot. So if it weren't for them, I'd be losing things, unless I were out here watering all the time.